Om Jnanananda. Please repeat it. Jnanananda Mayam Devam Nirmalaspatikakritim. Observe every syllable. Every syllable has importance in every shloka. Every syllable is bijakshara. Every syllable is like a bijakshara. Everything. All the letters, whatever we have in Sanskrit, all are bijaksharas. Okay. So, Nirmalaspatikakritim Adharam Sarva Vidyanam Adharam Sarva Vidyanam Hayagriva Mupasmahe. The next one is Saraswati prayer, right? Everybody, Saraswati prayer. So first we did all the gurus, then we did the salutations to the rishis who have given this esteemed knowledge for us. Then we are praying to the source of knowledge to release the knowledge for us. And then we are praying to the Saraswati Devi, Mother Goddess Saraswati, who is the flow of knowledge for us. Okay. So Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhirbhavatu Me Sada Siddhirbhavatu Me Sada. And then we wanted to chant the prayer to Hanuma also, because we are sitting in his presence. We wanted to salute to him. Okay. Om Namo Hanumate Namaha. Om Namo Hanumate Namaha. Om Namo Hanumate Namaha. There are two things I wanted to tell you. I have not told last week, but whenever you are coming for the religious class, this is a religious class. We are learning about the purpose of life here. The purpose of life we are learning here. We are not learning last Vishnu Sahasranama. We'll come to that point. So whenever you are trying to learn anything religious classes, we should be decorated ourselves also. Everybody here is a mobile temple. Do you know? We are all mobile temples. This is a stationary temple which we are seeing it here. Hanuman is sitting inside. The stationary temple. But our bodies are mobile temples. Because inside our body, Paramatma is there. In everyone created, there is a Paramatma. So, how to decorate him? The decorating him will happen through putting some tilak on your forehead. That's how our gurus have given us. Doesn't matter what color it is. I'm not saying how you put it, but you must decorate your forehead with some tilak when you attend any religious classes. Even when you are doing a religious session at home, suppose some Panditji coming to your house or Purohitji is coming to your house asking you to do some puja, what they will do first? Put some tilak. Because learning is also a worshipping. Learning is also worshipping. You understand it? There is a way of worshipping is Navavida Bhakti. Bhakta Prahalada said in Bhagavatam. I'm not going detail there. It says there are 9 ways somebody can do the worship. Okay? So one of the ways of worshipping is Mananam, Smaranam. Smarana means recollecting. So we are all sitting together and recollect some thoughts about Bhagavan and connect with him. Do you all agree or not? That's exactly is the Vishnu Sahasranama class. That's why I want to put it a name as S3LS. I put it, probably you noticed or not. I put Sri Sahasranama Learning Satsang. That's why I put S3LS. Okay. Sri Sahasranama Stotra Learning Satsang. So please understand this. And number two, when we are chanting, I told you that we need to put our hands here. Why? Because this is the place where our Paramatma is inside. Many people think, Paramatma, where is he? He is in my heart. Where is heart? Heart is here. Heart is not here. Heart is a physical organ. Bhagavan's seat is not heart. It's called Hridayam. Hridayam is not heart. Heart is a physical organ. So where is that? If you take your right hand and then put it at the belly button and then stretch it up and keep your hand here, this is the place, the heart seat of Paramatma in a lotus flower, they say. Okay? It is not something story. It is there in our Upanishads, clearly mentioned in our Upanishads and in our Brahma Sutras also. It is clearly given to us. Okay? So when you take your right hand, keep it at your belly button, stretch it up, 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 and then keep your hand here like this. This is the place of Paramatma. So when you are putting your hands together and putting it here, that means what you are doing? You are praying to the Paramatma inside your heart. So when you are calling somebody, when somebody is coming to you, you say Namaste. What do you do? We put it here and say Namaste. That means we are saluting to the Paramatma inside us as well as the one who is inside them. Namaste. That is formed with two words. Namaha te. Okay? We'll understand the grammatical rule. Why Namahate is getting Namaste. We'll be learning about the rules in our Vishnu Sahasranama. It is must for us to learn about in the Vishnu Sahasranama because otherwise you cannot understand how the shlokas are formed. And you are all brilliant, all the way from every kid, everybody will be able to understand it. Don't worry on it. Namaha te. Namaha means not for me. Na means not. Maha, naku, to me. Maha means to me. Namaha means what? Not for me. Then whom? Te. Te. Te means to you. Namaha te. Namaste. Are you understanding it? So that is the reason we say namaste. We made the hell with hello. Hello, hello, hello. We are doing it. And some people, when they are walking on the road, they don't say hello. The eyes will be just doing like this. That itself means he said the hello. And you just do like this and you move on. That's how we are running it here. But it's actually namaste. That's our culture which is given. Tell me, what is the richness of our culture? This is our richness of culture. Whether you accept or not, everybody who is going on the road, in him also they have Paramatma inside. Okay? Now you understand the fundamental of the Paramatma inside. There are three layers in our body. How many layers? Three. So first is our body, what you are seeing. It's a beautiful body. In this body, there is Atma, means our Jivatma, our Atma. Inside our Atma, Paramatma. Paramatma inside Atma. Atma inside body. Are you understanding it? In body, you have Atma. In Atma, you have Paramatma. So what is the body of Paramatma? Very good. Body of Paramatma is Atma. What is the body of Atma? Our body. Our body is the body of Atma, and our Atma is body to Paramatma. It's a fundamental, you understand. Okay? So that is the reason. Now you all tell me, is this a mobile temple or not? This is a mobile temple. Everybody's body is a mobile temple. That is the reason when somebody come in front of you, you don't want to ignore him. That's why we say Namaste, Hari Om, Jai Hanuman, Jai Guru Datta, Sai Ram, whatever you say. We are not particular about the word we use. we are particular about the acknowledgement. You understand it? Acknowledging the fact is important than how you acknowledge it. Are you understanding? So that's very, very important how you do it. You respect their faith, they respect your faith. If somebody is coming from Sai Baba temple and he says Sai Ram, you say Sai Ram to him. After 10 days, if you are related to Appaji's Jai Guru Datta, he will say Jai Guru Datta to you because you are respecting his thing. You understand? Okay. So, because it's a mobile temple, you must put the tilak on it and then understand that when you are putting your hands here, that your Paramatma is sitting inside here. So, having learned about that, and in the last week, we just talked about why Vishnu Sahasranama is important. So, Vishnu Sahasranama is the story, really it's a story, happened in Mahabharata. Please go back and listen to my recording. It's a must for everybody. It's must for everybody to listen to that one. I'm not going to repeat again everything, but it is there openly for you. Please listen to it. Everybody, if you have any doubts, you can do not hesitate to call me or text me. Okay? WhatsApp is very, very delayed. You can always text me. I'll respond you back. Okay? And if you have any personal issues with your concern about email or anything, you can always directly text to me rather than putting the messages into the group. Because group is for all the people. There are 75, 80 people are there in the group. Okay? So in Vishnu Sahasranama, when we are learning it, we are going to learn it to get you 5 things in there. This is my expectation of learning in it. Number 1, you will be understanding about the names are there in the Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra. Stotra is nothing but it is the collection of names putting together and making into shlokas. When names are put together, made as a shloka, those shlokas put together called as stotra. I repeat again, names are put together as shloka, shlokas put together as stotra. That's why it's Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra. Why we need to chant stotra? Why we are saying stotra? Because stuti is stotra. When you are stuti, means praising somebody. Stuti, Bhishma Stuti, Kunti Stuti. You heard of these names sometime? Okay. Kunti Stuti, Bhishma Stuti, there is a Rudrasura Stuti. Like Stuti means what? Praising. When you are praising somebody, that means it is Stuti. Stuti is Stotra. Okay. Why? Because in our Vishnu Sahasranama itself, there is a shloka. That is the whole reason why this came into this world and become very, very popular. Vishnu is Stuti Stota. There is a shloka in that. So he's a Priyam. For him, Stotra is Priyam for Vishnu. That is the reason we are learning the praising of him as a means to reach him. You understand? Stotra. So we are going to learn how many names are there. We will be able to decipher each shloka and find out in each shloka how many names are there. Totally 1000 names, you will get it. Okay, no accounting problem for you here. We will get 1000 names. Okay, 100% 1000 names, you will get it. Number 1. Number 2, you will be also learning to say the names in a naming style. What is the naming style means? Everybody understand it here. Keshavaha. There's a name called Keshavaha. That means Keshava. So please take this paper. You got the book right now? No? Yeah. Keshavaha is the name. But if you wanted to say, I am my salutation to Keshava only. Do you understand? Keshava is a name. Rama is a name. If I want to say my salutations to Rama only, then what do we say? Everybody please focus. Om, put aside, Keshavaya Namaha. What do we say? Keshavaya Namaha. Telugu కోసం చెప్తున్నాను. కేశవుని కొరకే నమస్కారము. This namaskaram, whatever I am doing it, is for Keshava only. Keshavaya Namaha. Suppose there is another name, Ramaha. What do we say? Ramaya Namaha. Om Ram Ramaya Namaha. When you say Om Ramaya Namaha, that becomes like a mantra. You understand? First it is Nama. When you put the Namaha, we are saluting to him. But whenever you put a Namaha and Omkaram for any name, that becomes mantra. Om Keshavaya Namaha, Om Narayanaya Namaha. You see these names many times, right? Everybody must have heard this. Om Madhavaya Namaha. So actually what is there in that? Om Narayanaya Namaha. What is the name in that? Narayana. Narayanaha became Narayanaya. Right? How about this? Guruhu. How do we say? Om Gurave. Now, many people know, right? Because that's why we are telling it. It is Guruhu, but we don't say Guraya Namaha. We say Gurave Nama. So there is a different logic. We'll be understanding about the logic later. Just I'm giving you a taste. Not every name becomes Aya Aya. Keshavaya, Narayanaya, Madhavaya, Govindaya. But what about Harihi? What do we say? Harihi. Haraye. Haraye. You see the changes? Don't worry about it. That's the rules. We'll learn about it. So, we'll be doing for every name in our Vishnu Sahasranama while we are learning it. We are going to Omkara also. How do we say that for name with Omkaram? Why we need to do that? Vishnu Sahasranama can be chanted multiple ways. One is just chanting stotra. When you are chanting as a stotra, no need of any restrictions. You can chant any time of the day. You can chant any time of the day except in your curfew days for women. In those days, you just listen to it but don't chant it. Okay? One is plain chanting. Another one is doing a puja with Vishnu Sahasranama. So when you want to puja with Vishnu Sahasranama, what we do, we say every nama with Omkaram and offer flowers to it. Imagine you go and buy Viveka flowers, 1000 of them, and put everyone. Okay. Om Visvaya Namaha. Om Vashatkaraya Namaha. Om Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhave Namaha. That way, when you do it, that is a Namavali. Now, what we say? Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra. That one is Vishnu Sahasra Namavali. Understand in two different words? Vishnu Sahasranama Stotram is the plain stotrams. Vishnu Sahasra Namavali. Sahasra Namavali. That means 1000 names with Omkar. Two types I told you. Third type also people do it. What is the third type Vishnu Sahasranama chanting is? Somebody wants to get Siddhi. Siddhi means the Kara Siddhi, we all know. Want to achieve something, want to get something. Then there is a shloka in Vishnu Sahasranama called 27th shloka in Vishnu Sahasranama. We'll come to that one when we are learning it. So what we do is, we chant the 27th shloka after every shloka. We chant 27th shloka after every shloka. I'll just give you an example of it. We are going to learn it anyway. Vishwam Vishnur Vashatkaro Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu Bhuta Krud Bhuta Brudbhavo Bhutatma Bhuta Bhavanaha Asankheyo Prameyatma Visishta Sishta Kruchuchihi Siddhartha Siddha Sankalpaha Siddhida Siddhi Sadhanaha Bhutatma Paramatma Cha Muktanam Paramagatihi Avyayah Purusha Sakshi Kshetrajnokshara Evacha Asankheyo Prameyatma Visishta Sishta Kruchuchihi Siddhartha Siddha Sankalpaha Siddhida Siddhi Sadhanaha. Next, Yogo Yoga Vidam Neta Pradhana Purusheswaraha Narasimha Vapu Shriman Kesava Purushottamaha. Again Asankheya. You understand it? This is called Samputi Karanam. Samputi Karanam. Samputi Karanam means sandwiching. English easy way words I'm telling you. You are sandwiching each shloka with the Siddhi shloka. 27th shloka is called Siddhi shlokam. Siddhi Shlokam in Vishnu Sahasranama, 27th shloka. So you put if in front of every shloka the 27th shloka. That is called one way of doing it. Another one way I'm telling you. Because when you're going into it, if you know the power of it, you will enrich it more, right? You will relish more. Everybody is having nakshatra, right? Everybody is born on one nakshatra in this planet, whether they like it or not. If somebody is born at this minute, okay, there is a nakshatra for them. At this minute, somebody is born. Every second, every 2 seconds, one person is taking birth in this world. You all know, right? Okay. So one, for everybody, there is a shloka. Why I'm saying it? Please understand. There are totally 27 stars. How many stars are here? 27. Out of 27 stars, each star has 4 quadrants. How many quadrants? I'm going to ask some mathematics for you. Kids, ready? There are 27 stars. Each star has 4 quadrants. So how many total? 108. Very good. I know our kids are very brilliant in maths. That's why they are here in Vishnu Sahasranam. 27 into 4 is how much? 108. How many shlokas are in Vishnu Sahasranama? 108. Okay? So 108 shlokas are there. That means for every nakshatra, for every quadrant, there is a shloka. So that shloka is for them. Okay? So I can give you a table. I will give you a link for you in our WhatsApp group. You can go and check yourself. My nakshatram is Ardra, third pada. You can go to Ardra and look for third pada. You will find the shloka. Okay? Well, or the third pada I can tell you because that's my pada. Guru Gurutamo Dhama Satya Satya Parakramaha. Like this, there is a shloka. Understanding? So, what they do is to get their jatakam, whatever they are born with, to have that power increased in their life, they chant that shloka after every shloka. Now you are not doing the siddhi. You are going to chant that shloka after every shloka. So that is another way of chanting the Vishnu Sahasranama. Okay? Then fourth, I told you four times. One is the stotra, second one is namavali. Please understand. First is the stotra, second is namavali, third is siddhi, fourth is with your star, fifth one method is doing the swahakaram with Vishnu Sahasranama. Have you heard of any time? Somebody can do Vishnu Sahasranama homam. How to do that? Om Vishwaya Swaha, Om Vashatkaraya Swaha, Om Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhave Swaha. So you do the Swahakaram for every Nama. That is the Vishnu Sahasranama Homam. Vishnu Sahasranama Homam, Vishnu Sahasranama Vadi Archana, Vishnu Sahasra Siddhi Mantra Japam, Vishnu Sahasra Nakshatra Japam, Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra. Don't ask me which is powerful, which is not. Power is in with you, with your faith. It is not power. There is nothing like, this is more powerful. That is more less powerful. It is not like that. Okay? Power is with you. How much faith you keep on what you are learning it and do it. Okay? It's like, Vishnu Sahasranama meanings we are learning it here. We are also doing the understanding of it. Somebody cannot learn the meaning and still they will chant Vishnu Sahasranam. Do they get benefit? Yes, they do. They do. Because you understand, a kid is going to the fire and then touching the fire. Kid doesn't know what fire is. He just go and put his finger inside. Does it burn or not? And you know what is fire made up of, what is the characteristics of fire, because you studied your 10th grade or higher grade. Now you go and put your finger in the fire. It burns. Burning is the nature of the fire. In the same way, Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra, whether you learn the meaning or not, if you are reading it the right way, the Stotra will give the benefit to you. Tomorrow I am going to see only 10 people sitting in the class. As they say, anyway, sir told there is no need of learning the meaning. We are getting empty number of links in the YouTube. No need of coming to this class, right? But you understand it here. Like, kid is taking the Tylenol and you take Tylenol. When you are taking Tylenol, you have a difference because you know that there is acetaminophen in there. Acetaminophen has got so and so property. Because of that, it is going to work. Now your placebo effect works on you. You understand? When you are knowing that this has got X and X properties, suppose you are drinking 1 cup of tea or when drinking 1 cup of protein drink, you know that it's got the B12 in there, it's got some iron in there, all these things, and you are drinking it. Now the placebo effect comes on you. Okay? What does it mean? When you know the word's meaning and then you chant it, you experience the bhava. You understand it? You experience the bhava and you connect with him. Now you understand. The reason why we need to chant any stotra is not just to chant because somebody told you. We want to connect. We want to disconnect to connect. If you make a disconnection of something which is always a property to connect, it will be problem. But the moment you take it out of one connection and put it another connection, then that will stay there. You all agree? We are all connecting with something in this world. When you want to disconnect from here and connect with him, and when you know the meaning, you connect better way. That is the reason when you understand the meaning and you are chanting it, we are all going to get there. Not every meaning you may be not be remembering it when you are chanting it, but even if you remember out of 10 or 12 names in each shloka, even 3-4 meanings if you know it, you connect with the shloka. Okay, so that's the whole reason we want to learn this one, not just a shloka business here. Okay, how many shlokas we learned last week? Okay, I'm going to learn it, I'm done. It's also understand few meanings. For kids' sake, few meanings. For adults' sake, more detailed meanings. But whether kid is sitting here, adult is sitting here, we are going to learn the meaning of every name in our class. Okay, so that is the reason. Suppose a kid comes to mom and asks for Anj. He says, I want Anj. What did he say? He was asking for orange, but he didn't say properly the name. But even then, mother will give it. Mother won't complain because you did not spell it orange, right? She won't complain, but she brings that thought that, okay, he's trying to put his effort to ask what he wants. So she will give. In the same way, in the initial days, if you are making a mistake or if you are not able to pronounce which now properly, do not worry. Do not hesitate. Do not feel scared that I'm making mistakes. Mistakes are not going to make anything problem for you. Your bhava is important. Many people stay away from chanting any stotra in this world, our community, because it's very difficult, man. And also, we don't know if you are making a mistake, the God may punish it. He's a compassionate person. He's not going to punish. Okay? He looks at the bhava. This I'm telling you for the sake of kids who are coming from English background. Some kids may not say Vashatkara. They may say Vashatkara, Vashatara. Doesn't matter. But the bhava is important. Okay? So let us put our best efforts to learn it. But don't think that if I'm going to pronounce incorrectly, I may be punished. I will get a negative result. No, there is no negative result. Your effort to chant it is enough for you. Are you all agree? Okay. So I gave you some sheet. We'll be going through the sheet now. So I gave you saying that there is analysis I gave you. So we are going to chant the shlokas today. We are going to learn some more shlokas. So the first one is, everybody got the sheet, right? This one? No. It's there in the web drive. Yeah. Everybody got the books, right? Telugu, English books are there with you? Okay. Telugu? Okay. Sorry. Okay, so the first 6 shlokas, if you open the book in there, go to the page number somewhere in Vishnu Sahasranama Stotram. It is in Telugu. I'm looking at 18th page, probably English maybe 16, 17. Okay. So the first 6 shlokas, whatever we have, are for the meditation on the Vishnu and Rishis. The first 6 shlokas. Okay. Then the second one is the 13 shlokas, what we have is the background of why we are chanting it. I told you the story. Please listen to the recording. And those 13 shlokas starting from 7th to 19. 7th to 19 are 19 or 13, right? Yeah, 19. Up to that point, the shlokas are in the Vishnu Sahasranam in Mahabharata. These are for explaining why. Bhishmacharya was explaining why he wants to give this one. Dharmaraja is asking on behalf of us. We're just going to go there in next few minutes. Okay. Next one. The shlokas which are added here, the meditation on Vishnu. The 3 shlokas we see here after the 19th shloka. Vishnu Nama Sahasrasya Amrutam Shuddho Bijam Vishnum Jishnum. Those 3 shlokas are again meditation on Vishnu. Then the 4th one is Anganyasa Karanyasa, the 1 shloka which is called Asya Sri Vishnu or Divya. You see the Asya Sri, that is the one. So these are added shlokas. Please understand that the shlokas which I am telling you, the number 3 and number 4 in the points I mentioned it here, number 5. So these 3 are added shlokas as per the Mahabharata script. If you look at the Mahabharata script, we have only the 2, number 2, the 6, 3, the 2, 3 shlokas, 13 shlokas in there. That is the only one which is part of that. So, and because of that reason, everybody is adding their own way. That's the reason you will see multiple versions in the books. But no one changed anything from Vaishampayana Uvacha to Vishnurnam, to the shloka which is Yani Namani Gaunani Vikhyatani Mahatmanah Rishibhi Parigitani. Up to that point, that is nothing changed because that is directly coming from the Mahabharata. But the other shlokas are added. You go to any books in the YouTube or in your internet, you'll see multiple versions. In the beginning shlokas are different, or in the ending shlokas are different. The dhyana shlokas are different. Don't worry. So the dhyana shlokas are 5 shlokas. Kshirodhanva Pradeshe is there. Are you all with me? The page number 25 in Telugu, maybe 23, 24 in English, I think. Are you all with me? English, Telugu? Okay. So those are dhyanam. Dhyana means when you wanted to chant Vishnu Sahasranama, you want to meditate upon him. You have to bring that form in front of you. You have to, suppose you want to talk to somebody. What do you do? Either you have to call him, or you have to bring him and say, ask him to sit down at your place, or you have to, virtually see him, right? Whatever possibility. But that is what is dhyanam. Dhyanam is meditating upon him to bring the form in front of you. Those are 5 shlokas. These are added by our acharyas. Then the Vishnu Sahasranama starts, which is 107 shlokas. Vishnu Sahasranama is only 107 shlokas. After that, to make it 108, our rishis added one more shloka. That is Vanamali, Gadi, Shangi, Shanki, Chakri, Chanandaki. Many people probably know it. That shloka is an added shloka to make it 108. But if you look at the Mahabharata, you see only 107 shlokas there. Then the next one is the Phalasruti, which is prologue, epilogue. Prologue, Purva Pitika. Epilogue, Uttara Pitika, or Phalasruti. The names I am giving you comparison. Prologue means Purva Pitika. Those who are from Telugu background, you can see in the books also Purva Pitika. Epilogue means Phalasruti or Uttara Pitika. Okay. So the Uttara Pitika is Phalasruti. I wrote it here. 22 shlokas. 22 shlokas. Please flip the book slowly to the page number 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. In Telugu book, if you go to 60, are you all with me? Did anybody reach to the point? 60th page in Telugu and English also. People who are on the Zoom, are you able to locate the information? I know I have given the English book is only PDF, but Telugu book I gave you, which is almost look like this. Okay. So please follow. After 22nd shloka, whatever we have, the Arjuna Uvacha, Bhagavan Uvacha, Vyasa Uvacha, Parvati Uvacha, all these shlokas are added by our gurus some time ago, thousands of years ago, and they made it complete. So these are all added. That is the reason you will find some extra shlokas there in some other books too. But where is the end? We have to make it something, right? So I'm just following this book, which is pretty close to our Appaji's version also. So this book I have with me, that's why I'm following this one and gave you this. So as long as you don't miss any shloka from the Mahabharata, you are good. If you are adding anything extra, that's fine. So you can put a mark on it. In the bullet points, I gave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? In the analysis, everybody on the Zoom, can you look at the paper I sent you? The analysis. In the analysis, the second bullet, second one is from the Mahabharata original shlokas as it is, second one. And next one is the sixth one, which is the whole Vishnu Sahasranama. And seventh one. So 2, 6, 7, these three are the original ones in there. Then the rest of them are added ones. So to make it as a complete book, they added some things. They added Bhagavad Gita also into it. As I told you, Ananya Chintayan Tomam is Bhagavad Gita Shloka. Yetra Yogeshwara Krishna Bhagavad Gita Shloka. Those who are coming from Bhagavad Gita, they know it, right? Paritranaya Sadhunam Bhagavad Gita Shloka, right? So these are all included in there. Okay. So that's the analysis of the Vishnu Sahasranama. Are you all clear? Okay. Why I'm saying this? Because tomorrow, if you go and look at other book, Hare, he told me this one, Satishji, but why I am seeing those so many? The reason is because of there is a flexibility for people to add their own shlokas. So in those places they added them. But you do not see any change in the number 2 and then the number 7. Okay. Now we will go to the shlokas which I learned chanting it. Okay, start the first one. The first shloka from the Vishnu Purva Pitika. Shuklam Baradharam Vishnum. Please repeat with me for the first, those who have joined newly, because today is the last time we are going to do a repetition of it. But next one will be whatever new we are learning it, we are going to repeat with you. Okay, somebody raise hand. It's an English one is probably 18, 17, 17th page in English. Okay. Shuklam Baradharam Vishnum. Again, repeat twice. Sesivarnam Chaturbhujam. Prasannavadanam Dhyayet. Sarva Vikhnopashantaye. Okay. Yasya Dvirada Vaktradyaha. Yasya Dvirada Vaktradyaha. Parishadyaha Parasyatam. Parishadyaha Parasyatam. Vikhnam Nikhnamti. I don't see the Mahaprana. Everybody is supposed to make properly. Vikhnam Nikhnanti. Satatam. Vikhnam nikhnam ti satatam. Vishwaksenam tamasraye. Vishwaksenam tamasraye. Anybody remembers? Anybody remembers whose prayer is this? Vishwaksena. Who is Vishwaksena? Our temple priest, right? Vishwaksena is commander in chief. Okay, commander in chief. Okay, I'll just tell you some small joke for you. Okay, so in those days in schools there used to be a inspector or somebody used to come to the class to inspect how the kids are studying. They suddenly come in the jeep and they directly get into one of the class and then they'll ask some questions. So their class is going on about Ramayana, and then somebody asked. So he said, I want to ask some question with your kids. So he said, okay, sir, please ask them, no problem. So he asked, who break the bow, Shivadhanas? Who broke it? Somebody asked somebody, hey, get up, tell me, who broke the Shivadhanas? Sir, I never did it. I never did it. I never did it. I don't have that much strength. Ask another person. He said, yesterday he told about it, but I didn't come to yesterday class. I did not break it. The third one, lady, she said, no, we ladies don't break anything, sir. Okay. So when I said Vishwaksena, probably directly point to that. Okay. Okay. Now the next one is the biodata for the Vyasa. Vyasam Vasishthanaptaram Shaktehe Pautramakalmasham. Shakte Pautramakalmasham. Parashara Atmajam Parasharatmajam. Vande Parasharatmajam Vande Shukatatam Taponidhim. Who is Tata means? Tata means what? I told you.
Bhishma.
Shukatatam means Shuka's father. In Sanskrit, Tata means father. Don't get confused. Okay? In your Telugu, Tata means grandfather. Here we are not talking, this is not Telugu book. We are learning the Sanskrit. Okay? Shukatatam means Shuka's father. That means Vyasa's son is Shuka. Vyasa's father is Parashara. Vyasa's grandfather is Shakti. Vyasa's grandfather is, great grandfather is Vasishtha. Okay, that's how we gave the full biodata for him. I told you last time the Vyasa's thing, and I gave you this one. Can you flip the page that I gave you? In the page which is following, Vasishtha was mid-born son of Brahma. However, due to a curse, he was later born as a son of Varuna. That's a different story. So if you look at in that, Vasishtha and then Shakti, under that Parasara. Parasara under that, his name is Krishna Dvaipayana. Do you see the fourth line? It is mentioned in there, in the paper. Krishna Dvaipayana. We also call him as Vedavyasa. And Vedavyasa has son Shuka with Arani as a wife. And then with Ambika and Ambalika, he got Dhritarashtra and Pandu. So now you understand Dhritarashtra and Pandu also related to Vyasa only. From Dhritarashtra we have Duryodhana and all that 100 people. For Pandu you have Arjuna. Arjuna's son Abhimanyu. Abhimanyu's son Parikshit. Parikshit's son Janamejaya. I told you last week the dialogue between Janamejaya and Vaishampayana is our Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra. Please go back and listen to it again. you'll understand more clearly. Even though we give you some audio for you to practice, the audio practice, but the practice, whatever happens in the class is totally different from the audio what you get it. Because if I give that one as a very lengthy audio, you will not be able to learn it. That's for you to recollect and practice. Okay. So if you look at here, it's very clearly Abhimanyu, Parikshit, Janamejaya. Abhimanyu is born for Arjuna and Subhadra. Arjuna is born to Pandu and Kunti. Okay. And Pandu is born to Vichitra Virya. Vichitra Virya is born to Shantanu. Shantanu is born to it goes back to Kuru. Okay. So it's a long one in there. So Dhritarashtra, we separately I put it here. Yudhishthira, Duryodhana, that Krishna, Subhadra are from the another wing. Okay, so this is a good family tree. We try to put two of them together to make it for you. Okay, so that's the family tree of our Mahabharata. Okay, small family tree. Okay, so you can make your kid to understand it. When you have the diagrams, they may not see these kind of diagrams, the younger ones, you can explain them. So the next one is the shloka we are doing it. So here the one more shloka is added. We are going to quickly go over those. Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave Namaha Vai Namo Vai. Remember, it is Namaha word there, but became Namo. Okay? Brahma Nidhaye Namo Vai Brahma Nidhaye Vasisthaya Vasisthaya Ha. Okay? Vasisthaya Namaha Namaha. But when you put them together, what happens? Namo Namah. Namo Namah. Words are same. Namaha Namaha. Put together, it becomes Namo Namah. Namo Namah. Namo Namah. But many people say mistake. Namo Namah. Absolutely wrong. It's Namo Namaha. Flat. Understanding flat? It's not Namo Namaha. Wrong. Namaha Namaha. Namo Namah. Okay? So, Vasisthaya Namo Namaha. Let's read the shloka together. It's not that difficult. Everybody, even kid also can do it. Nana, come on. Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya. Continue. Vasisthaya Namo Namaha. So Vasishtha is not small ta, it's a Mahaprana ta. Tha. Vasishtha, not Vasishtha. Okay. Vasisthaya. Okay. So what we are saying is Vyasa is none other than Vishnu only. Clearly saying Vyasa is Vishnu Rupa. Vishnu is Vyasa. Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya. Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave. That means to give us this Vishnu Sahasranama, to write Mahabharata, to write our Ashtadasha Puranas, to give us Brahma Sutras, Lord Vishnu himself came in the incarnation of Veda Vyasa. Please understand it. It's not possible for somebody to write all the 18 Puranas. You know, we got all the 18 Puranas and Mahabharata. All of these are with Vishnu incarnation Vyasa only. Who is that person? The same Krishna Dvaipayana, who is the Bijam for the whole Mahabharata. Because he gave birth to Dhritarashtra and Panduraja. And from there the lineage started. You understand it? So that's what is clearly our rishis have given these extra shlokas. Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya. How they are saying it? Because of the evidence of the Mahabharata itself. Okay? And the 18 Puranas written by the Veda Vyasa. Next, Vasishtha. Here you need to understand it. Whenever you want to refer to somebody, those who are attended my previous classes, like Shravan and all, probably know about it. Whenever you want to refer to somebody who belongs to somebody, then there is a long sound we make it. I'll tell you. Vasudeva, we all know, right? Vasudeva's son. Do you know what we call him? Vasudeva. Vasudeva's son's name is Vasudeva. Dasharatha's son. Dasharathi. Dasharathi, we say. Dasharatha's son, Dasharathi. Vasudeva's son, Vasudeva. Vasishtha's son, Vasishtha. Vasishtha's related to Vasishtha is none other than Vasishtha. Vasishthunikoraku. Then what do we say? For Vasishtha. Vasisthaya. Keshavaya. For Keshava. Narayanaya. For Narayana. Govindaya. For Govinda. Vasishtha. Vasisthaya. Who is Vasishtha here means? Exactly, Veda Vyasa, because Vyasa belongs to Vasishtha. He may not be directly son, but Vasishtha's son is, what is the name? Shakti. Shakti's son is Parashara. Parashara's son is Veda Vyasa. So, Veda Vyasa can be called as Vasishtha also. Even Lavakushas can be called as Dasharathis. Why? Because they belong to Dasharatha. Understand, we say Rama is Raghava, right? Everybody's here? But you know Raghava is not Rama's son, sir, Rama's father. He is much ahead. Dasharatha's father is Aja. Aja's father is another person Dulipa. Somewhere in there Raghu comes. Since he is born in Raghu Vamsha, we are calling him Raghava. The same way here. Vasishtha's related person, great grandson of Vasishtha, that's why we are calling him as Vasishtha. For Vasishtha, Vasisthaya. Namo Namah. Got it? Next sloka. Avikaraya Shuddhaya. Avikaraya Shuddhaya. Nityaya Paramatmane. Nityaya Paramatmane. Sada Ekarupaya. Sadaika. Remember, Sadaika is not one word. It is two words. Sada Eka. Sadaika. Sadaika Rupaya. Vishnave. Sarvajishnave. Vishnave Sarvajishnave. Not too difficult shloka, so I am taking the privilege of moving forward. Please repeat with me once and we are moving forward next shloka. Avikaraya Shuddhaya. Everybody together. Avikaraya Shuddhaya Nityaya Paramatmane Sadaika Rupaya Vishnave Sarvajishnave. Once again. Avikaraya Shuddhaya Nityaya Paramatmane Sadaika Rupaya Vishnave Sarvajishnave. So his name is Avikaraya. Vikaram means the one which changes. We are all vikaras. You came in this class 4:30. At that time, you are with X shape and you are in a different shape. I don't think so, you say, but you are. Every second we change. Only thing is, some changes we notice it, some changes we don't notice it. Right? After 1 month, somebody sees you, they say that, yeah, you changed. But every day, every second, somebody sees you don't see. But Bhagavan is not that. He is avikara. Marpu chendani vadu. Avikaraya. Shuddhaya. Always pure. We are not pure. That is the reason every time when we do something puja, we say, Om Keshavaya Namaha, do the Achamanam. Achamanam they say. Because we are impure every time. You know why we are impure every time? Every second, lot of cells are becoming dead cells on our body. Every one of us, including me. Every one of us. So the dead cells are there on our body. That is the reason we are impure. Okay? We are not pure anytime. But Bhagavan is not that. He is Shuddha. Avikaraya, Shuddhaya, Nityaya. We are not going to be here every day, but he is going to be here every day. Nityaya, he ever existed. Paramatmane is the Paramatma. And Sada Eka Rupa is always in one form only. But he manifests in different forms. If somebody says, your God has got so many gods, we don't have so many gods. Kids, if somebody tells you like that, tell them, we don't have so many gods. We got only one God. But manifests for our convenience, for our sake, in multiple forms. He manifests in multiple forms, but we are only having one God. Sadaika Rupaya, Rupaya, Vishnave, Sarva Jishnave. I am saluting to Vishnu. Sarva Jishnu means always conquering. Jishnu means the one who conquers all the time is Jishnu. The one who spreads everywhere is Vishnu. You understand? Vishnu, Jishnu, two words. Vishnu means the one who spreads everywhere. Vyaptena Vishnu. That is the root word. Vyaptena. Everywhere he is, that's why he's called Vishnu. Conquers all the time, Vishnu. Okay, next move on. Yasya smaranamatrena. Yasya smaranamatrena. Janma samsara bandhanat. When you say bandham, it's not bandham, it's bandham. Okay? Bandhalu, it's not bandham. Okay? Bandhuvu, not bandhuvu. Okay? Janma samsara bandhanat. Vimuchyate. Namaha tasmai. What happened together now? Namastasmai. If you notice, it is same logic. Namaha te. What did we say? Namaste. Now namaha tasmai. Namastasmai. Namastasmai. Vishnave. Prabha Vishnave. Vishnave Prabha Vishnave. Prabha Prabha Vishnave. So let's read the shloka again. So yes, yes. Everybody slowly we'll do it. 2 times we do it, we'll get it. Okay. These are all the shlokas, added shlokas for us to do some prayer, to invoke him in our minds. Okay. As I told you, the actual starts from here. Today we are starting actual Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra book, Mahabharata book, that is coming from the 7th shloka. Yes, yes, Smarana Matrena Janma Samsara Bandhana Vimuchyate Namastasmai Vishnave Prabha Vishnave. Once again. Yes, yes, Smarana Matrena Janma Samsara Bandhana Vimuchyate Namastasmai Vishnave Prabha Vishnave. So here the last shloka, which our gurus have added it, they are saying that yes, yes, smarana matrena. They are not even saying chanting it. Smarana means what? Just yaad karna. Okay? Just recollecting it. Smarana matrena. Okay? Janma samsara bandhanat. Vimuchyate. We will be liberated from this birth and death cycle. Okay, we are all in the birth and death cycle. That is the reason we are all here today. So we wanted to get rid of from this breakage of this cycle. For that, this marana itself is enough. And they are saying, Vimuchyate, takes it away immediately. Namaha, to that Vishnu, I am saluting Namaha, Vishnave, O Vishnu, Prabha Vishnave, the one with radiance. Prabha is radiance. Prabha Vishnave. Whenever you say Ve, that means calling him. You see, we all know the shloka, right? Everybody knows the shloka in the class, in the Zoom also. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Is there anybody here who doesn't know? Everybody knows, right? Hare Rama. We are saying Hare. Hare. That means calling him. Hare. Vishnave, calling him. Prabha Vishnave, calling him. Vande, calling him. You understand? They call it as Sambodhana. Sambodhana means calling somebody. Okay? So that's how we prayer completed. Om Namaha Vishnave. Namo Vishnave. There is no Namo. It's actually Namaha. Namaha Vishnave became Namo Vishnave. Prabha Vishnave. So here we say Sri Vaishampayana Uvacha. So this is the first shloka of Mahabharata Anushasanika Parva, 149th chapter. If you go there, you will see the shloka. Okay? Because before I say that, I wanted to verify. I went to the real original Mahabharata script and I've seen it. It is the first shloka in there in 149th chapter. Okay? Sri Vaishampayana Uvacha. So you need to understand that before this, Janamejaya asked him, what is this, all this, what happened, why this war has happened, and in the war somebody has asked this stotra, what is all this happened, then he is explaining it. Who is explaining? Vedavyasa's disciple. Please listen to the recording, they explain exactly on it. So Vedavyasa's disciple, Vaishampayana, is explaining to Janamejaya. He is explaining to Janamejaya. That's why we say Vaishampayana Uvacha. He is setting the stage. What is setting the stage? Is this one. Srutva Dharman Aseshena. Look at the pronunciation. Aseshena. Srutva Dharman Aseshena. Please understand, there is no word dharma is not separate. Dharman. Dharman. That means plural. Okay. Aseshena. Okay. Srutva dharman. Pavanani cha. Sarvashaha. Pavanani cha sarvashaha. Shrutva dharmanaseshena pavanani cha sarvashaha. Even though we are seeing it dharma naseshena, having in your mind, remember that it's not naseshena, it is aseshena. If that mind, if you are remembering it, then you will not make a mistake. If that's the only difference from somebody learning from somebody and then just listening to some YouTube and learning it. Dharma naseshena. See, if I don't know that I am making a word with na this side, see the difference. Shrutva dharmanaseshena. That is it. Otherwise, somebody will say, Shrutva dharmanaseshena, because he is going to put it separate. It's not naseshena. Na is part of the dharma. Please understand. Yudhishthiraha. Yudhishthiraha. Shantanavam. Here, tongue twister, everybody. Yudhishthira Shantanavam. Yudhishthirasyantanavampunaha eva punareva abhashata abhyabhashata punarevabhyabhashata punarevabhyabhashata. It's abhi abhashata abhyabhashata eva abhyabhashata evabhyabhashata punaha evabhyabhashata punarevabhyabhashata. All these things are required for us, sir. You can just say Vihara Abhyada, right? You can say it. Okay. Anybody wants anything, they can take it from here. Okay. But I want to give everything, whatever is possible from there. Okay. For kids' sake, it is Punareva Abhibhashata. But for you to understand, Punaha means Malli. Okay. He is doing it again. Punareva Abhibhashata. Okay. Punareva Abhyabhashata. Yudhishthirasyantanavampunarevabhyabhashata. So here we're saying, Srutva, Dharmaraja is not somebody who doesn't know anything. It's not like that. Dharmaraja knows many things. Krishna is very compassionate on our humankind, on our human beings. He wanted something to be given to us. Otherwise, we don't know. We may be wandering in this world for n number of loops. So he took Dharmaraja as an instrument. Go, Dharmaraja, go, ask him. Dharmaraja knows everything. He is a Dharmagya. So what you are saying is, Trutva Dharman Aseshena, having heard many dharmas, he knows everything. Even then, Punaha eva abhibhashata. Who is doing that? Yudhishthiraha. With whom is doing it? Shantanava. Who is Shantana? Shantana's son. Very good. Now you see, right? Vasudeva's son, Vasudeva. Right? Vasishtha's son, or Vasishtha related? Vasishtha. Shantana Maharaj related? Shantana. Shantana means who is here? Bhishmacharya. So he is saying, even though he knows all the knowledge in this every book in there, even then Yudhishthira asking Bhishma, for whom? For our sake. Who initiated this dialogue? Sri Krishna. Here, who is compassionate? Bhishma is compassionate or Krishna is compassionate? Yudhishthira is compassionate. Krishna is compassionate. He wants to give. Because what he thought was, he gave the Bhagavad Gita, everything is done. I'll tell you a little 1 minute story. After everything is done, Arjuna war is over, is coming, he came to the home, and then he says, Krishna to open the door for him to get down. He knows Krishna, who is he. Vishnu also, he gave it to him. He gave all the Bhagavad Gita. He gave so much knowledge. Krishna, open the door for me. He was looking for. He does not want to do it. Krishna says, you get down. He was getting angry. Oh, you are asking me to get down? Because I am sitting in the, the backside as a warrior, right? And you are a charioteer. But the problem was, he doesn't know, the moment he stepped down from the Ratham, you know what happens to Ratham? It's going to collapse. So that's the reason he wants him to first get down and then he wants to step out. The moment Krishna jumps out of it, the Ratham collapses. He knows about that one. That is the reason he was protecting him. But Arjuna still he was having that ego with him. Even though learned whole Bhagavad Gita, he did not change. That is the reason he thought it's better to use Dharmaraja to ask for Vishnu Sahasranama to Bhishmacharya. Probably he may better do it. Arjuna did not do anything good for. We got the Bhagavad Gita, thanks for him. Okay. So, Yudhishthira Shanta Punarava. So he is asking 6 questions. That's what I wrote it in the beginning, in that bottom here. So everybody, let us read these 2 shlokas and that way we'll conclude the class. Maybe it may go a couple of minutes more. Please. Yudhishthira Uvacha. Yudhishthira Uvacha. So Yudhishthira asking the questions. With whom he is asking the questions? Everybody? Bhishmacharya. How many questions I told you? 6. Now we need to find out those 6 questions in these 2 shlokas. Kim ekam kimekam daivatam loke kimekam daivatam loke. Kim va api vapi ekam vapyekam kim vapyekam parayanam kim vapyekam parayanam. Stuvantah kam stuvantah kam kam archantah stuvantah kam kamarchantah. Little bit tongue twister, please understand. Stuvantah kam kam archanta kamarchanta. It's actually kam archanta kamarchanta. Stuvantah kam kamarchantah. Prapnuyuh manavaha prapnuyurmanavaha shubham manava shubham prapnuyurmanava shubham. Everybody, please remember, it is not prapnuyuhu manava shubham. You have to say prapnuyurmanava shubham. Prapnuyurmanava shubham. Next shloka. Kaha dharmaha ko dharmaha sarvadharmanam ko dharma sarvadharmanam. Bhavatah paramaha matah paramo matah bhavatah paramo matah. Ko dharma sarvadharmanam bhavatah paramo matah. Kim japan muchyate kim japan muchyate jantuhu kim japan muchyate jantuhu. Janma samsara bandhanat janma samsara bandhanat. That is easy word, right? Let us read the 2 shlokas together 2 times without any mistake. Okay, please follow with me. We'll chant together. Okay, and then you will figure out all the questions. Imekam daivatam loke kim vapyekam parayanam suvantah kam kamarchantaha prapnuyurmanava shubham o dharma sarva dharmanam bhavatah paramo matah kim japan muchyate jantuhu janma samsara bandhanat किमेकं दैवतं लोके किं वाप्येकं परायणं स्तुवन्तः कं कमर्चन्तः प्राप्नुयुर्मानवा शुभम् को धर्मः सर्वधर्माणां भवतः परमो मतः जपन्मुच्यते जन्तुः Janma samsara bandhana. Here I want to tell you a very important point. In our whole sessions of learning here, we chant them in 4 parts only. I am not going to chant in 2 parts. After we do progress in some time, then we go back and then repeat them in 2 parts. Whenever you do in 2 parts to 4 parts, there is a difference. When you do in 4 parts, like Bhagavad Gita, people are knowing here, right? Bhagavad Gita, who did Bhagavad Gita? Lots of them probably. In Bhagavad Gita, you are always doing in four parts. You are not doing in 2 parts, right? Never you doing 2 parts. Everything is 4 parts. So it is up to you. In Vitusasnam also, we teach you in 4 parts. We want to give you 4 parts, but afterwards we also give you one audio with 2 parts. So what is the big difference, you may ask? Because there is a difference. I want to give you the place where the difference is. Today, I want to give you the one which is coming across here. So look at here. Kim japan muchyate jantuhu janma samsara bandhana. If you are chanting in 4 parts, we say like this. Kim japan muchyate jantuhu janma samsara bandhana. But if you are saying it in together, observe me. Kim japan muchyate jantur janma samsara bandhana. Do you see? Jantuhu, janma together, jantur janma samsara. Now you can figure it out in the YouTube audio why that is something like that. Because when they added, some people add them, some people put them separate. But we want to follow strictly here 4 parts. Relaxed, 8 syllables, take a break, 8 syllables, another break, 8 syllables. Relaxed way, we can chant it. But this is not the true way of chanting. Honestly speaking, shlokas means only 2 parts. So you have to inhale the breathing first, and then you have to do it all the way up to end. Okay? Ko dharma sarva dharmanam bhavatah paramo matah kim japan muchyate jantur janma samsara bandhana. That's the way you have to chant it. We get there. We all will get there. But relaxedly, we can chant it in this way. Okay? Are you all with me? So, now the question is here. You can simply figure it out. How many questions are there in the first shloka? If you look at it, how many kim kaha are there? Kim, kam. How many are there in first shloka? Who are on the Zoom also can tell me? 4, exactly. So the 4 questions are there in first shloka. So how many will be there in second shloka? Only 2. Okay? 2 questions are in second one, 4 questions are in first one. You understand? Somebody who makes a thought for it is great. That Yudhishthira made a thought for us, asking only 6 most important questions for us. And those 6 questions are here. Kimekam daivatam loke. Who is the greatest Lord in the world? I put the questions with meaning also for you, so you can connect them properly. Okay. Next one. Kimva pyekam parayanam. Who is the one refugee of all? He asked for. See the questions. Very, very important questions, right? Who is the refugee for all? Then he's asking. Tuvantakam prapnuyu manavashvam. Whom we need to chant? By glorifying whom can man attain peace and prosperity? Whom we need to chant? He's asking. Krishna is standing right there. Okay? He's asking. Then what is asking? Kamarchantaha. Whom we need to worship? Whom we need to worship? Whom we need to chant? Who is the refugee for all of us? And who is the Daivatam in this whole world? Kim Ekam. Who is that God in this world? We all get the questions, right? He asked on behalf of us. Thankful to Yudhishthira. The next two questions is, Ko dharma sarva dharmanam. Which is the dharma, best dharma of all the dharmas in this world? Bhavatah paramo mataha. In your opinion, what is the best dharma? The next question is asking for Kim japan muchyate. Which japa we need to do it? Janma samsara bandhana. If somebody wants to do the japam, whose japa we need to do it to get liberated from this world? Wonderful questions he asked, and for those 6 questions, he answered it in the questions from the next 6 shlokas. He answered all the answers. So we are going to do that one in the next class. In the next class, our target will be to answer all the questions Bhishmacharya is giving from the 10th shloka to 19th shloka. We will be chanting it. So the 10 shlokas we will be learning in the next week, and then one more week will be for our prayer, and then the 5th class onwards we will be doing the real Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra. Okay? Okay. So let us quickly go over, and I think there are kids all are here. So let us just are you all having class now? Yeah, okay. So let's conclude it here now. Okay. Oh, Asmad Gurubhyo Namaha. Oh, Shanti Shanti Shanti. Jai Hanuman. If you want to have any doubts, you can stand outside. You can talk also. So somebody has any doubts on the Zoom, you can call me back or text me. We can talk again. Okay?
Okay.
Jai Hanuman.
Yeah.